the nature of Nigeria, the size of Nigeria, the way Nigeria was brought together by the British was not natural. It was a forced union for the benefit of economic business to the British people. That's all. So since then, we've been trying to stabilize, manage ourselves, and take a country like Switzerland. 3 major tribes in Switzerland. The French, with their capital in Geneva. The Italians, with their capital in Lugano. And the Germans, with their capital in Zurich. There is another small group, but it's very small. But all these major groups, they rotate the leadership of their country. It's not novel to Nigeria. Turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. Turn by turn, Switzerland Limited. Have you ever heard of any crisis in that country?
No.
And so we're doing, even during the Second World War, they are in the heart of Europe. Not a single bullet was fired in their country. Everybody was running down there, putting their money for safety. So what is so difficult about this issue of zoning? We thank God today, there is no part of this country you will not have some academia, brilliant people in every corner of Nigeria. But àjọ ò lè dùn, bẹ́nìkan ò ní, ìjọ kan ò dẹ̀ kí n ṣe irú ìjọ. The system we are running today is very defective. I have seen both sides. I've been in the military. Each time I look at it and I remember it like as if it's a military government. You know, you have one man sitting in Abuja and gives directives to your local government. What is his business in that your local government? The nearest government to you is your local government. Next is your state. The power at the center is humongous. It's not acceptable. It is too strong. Look, there are certain issues that will happen within this state. When you get to another state, it's an aberration. So why are we pulling all together? Everything you get here, you send it first to the local government. Who created the local government? The military. Who created the states? The military. Isn't it time for us to revisit it so that there can be peace? Right now, the gorge between the tribes are just widening. I served in the military. When you go on board the ship, they don't appoint you by saying, you Yoruba man come, Igbo man next, Hausa man this, Fulani man. No. Once you're on board that ship, it is onward together. That's the motto. Whichever tribe you come from, you are together. That was the Nigeria we saw. So promoting divisive activities, is making it so making people so angry. Look at the country today. Okay, the Minister of Works is unfortunately he's from Lagos State. Look at the cry we are saying. How can he shut down all the arteries? People are going to move. This is the economic nerve center for West Africa. Does he care? If it is our minister in Lagos that is responsible for it, if we don't go and demonstrate in his house, he will find it and his family so difficult because people will be there to say, what are you doing? Including members of his family. It is too strong center. Democracy is about people. It must come from the base up. Military administration must come from the top to the bottom. Because the commander issues the order. God bless you if you fall out of the order. Yeah. The consequences you would like to know. But democracy, the people will have their say. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. And that is why every 4 years you come back to renew that mandate from the people. If you have worked so hard, they will say, okay, go on again. If you have not worked hard, they vote you out. And that is why even the voting process must now be revisited and modernized.
That's right.
It's a joke.
Very important.
Look, if you go to your polling unit, they bring out your PVC, you swipe it. It comes up that it is you, green. If it is not your own, it will say red. If you get that technology, who has a bank account here in Nigeria today? If they put copper in your account, you will get an alert. If they remove money from your account, you will get an alert. So what is wrong? You put the pin there, you press whichever political party, it goes, is automatically registered somewhere. You don't need any intermediary. They will carry the papers from this polling unit. Between that polling unit and the next collation center, they've changed the papers. Are we okay? This is 21st century. The technology is available. We have children who are brilliant, who are experts in all these modern technologies. So why are we deceiving ourselves? You can see the outcome. If in fact we actually voted for this APC in Lagos, you think they will treat us like this? No. They will remember that they have to come back to you again. So the issue of zoning, it is so vital for the peace of this nation, for the respect of this nation, for the growth of this nation. We're not talking about competence. When he send it to your zone, go and make a mumu there. That's your business. Next time they will say, look at this man, look at that. How can, if of all of you here, is that the best you can bring? You will sit down and look for the best man who can do the job, who has performed, who has worked, who is trusted. So all these truancy about competence and zoning, they must work together. So let them not do any wayo by telling us, well, there's no thing for zoning. Is there any zone in this nation that is an imbecile? Is there any imbecility in any zone? No. You have brilliant people. So please, let that man just go and look for some other story about zoning and competence. Look, I hope they understand the stage in which this country is today. We are on the precipice. People are hungry. People are angry. Perpetually, we are in a state of helplessness and hopelessness. Go and check it. That was not the Nigeria I knew. Where is that giant of Africa? Where? Look at little Ghana now coming telling us we must pay $1 million because we want to go and Ghana. How? What have we made ourselves? What have we turned ourselves into? We have millions of children now graduating. Where's the future? Where's the job? Oga said he listed about 9 new areas where he's going to do education, infrastructure. The most important thing between now, he was my boss. And you know, in our service, once somebody is your guy, is your guy. So I am advising Oga that the most important issue for him is to revisit that report of the Constitutional Conference. To be quiet is not the solution. If it doesn't hit you now, it will hit your children. What do you have to hand over to your children who are coming? I grew up here. I went to school here. I did everything here. That was not the vision my parents passed on to me. So what do we want to pass on to our children? Where do you even want to run to now? Which country is not in one crisis or the other? Why don't we stop and wait and make sure that we fix our own nation so that we can enjoy? God gave us, I have traveled everywhere in this country. From the north to the south to everywhere, every corner. And you know the goodness? I think God loves this nation. There is no part of Nigeria that hasn't got one major resource or the other. Mismanagement, corruption, self-conceitedness. What? Who will carry anything away when you die?